General Hospital spoilers reveal that the end of the year is almost here, so it's a good time to start making predictions about what's to come. GH writers have some gripping drama in store, so let's talk about 3 shocking storylines that'll shake up Port Charles in 2025. First, we should discuss Michael Corinthos' exit arc. Although there's no official news on how Michael will depart the canvas, GH executive producer Frank Valentini has promised a great story for Michael and his family when Chad exits in the new year. What will happen to Willow Corinthos and the kids with Michael out of the picture? What about Sasha Gilmore Corbin and her own impending bundle of joy that Michael fathered? No matter how Michael gets written out, the aftermath of his departure is sure to be interesting. The show isn't planning on recasting the role, so Michael's exit will create a void. Gio is Brooke Lynn and Dante's biological son. Next, we should talk about Gio Palmieri, since he's poised to find out his true parentage and get the shock of his life. At this point, the show's dropped more than enough hints to indicate that Brooke Lynn Quartermain had a baby quite young and gave him up for adoption. Of course, all that talk about Brooke Lynn and Dante Falconeri's fling at camp gives us the logical father candidate. Throw in how nervous Lois Cerullo has been acting lately, and it's obvious that Gio is her grandchild. Brooke Lynn must have allowed her baby to be adopted anonymously, but Lois apparently knew it was Gio and looked out for him after his adoptive parents were gone. As for Dante, it doesn't seem like he ever had any idea that Brooke Lynn was pregnant. The show's got all the pieces in place for a storyline that's going to shock plenty of characters and deliver some excitement for fans as well. Cyrus goes down for causing Sam's overdose. Sam McCall faced a grim fate after being given an overdose of Digitalis following her liver donation. GH Buzz hints that Cyrus Renault is behind that, so his downfall has to happen sooner or later. Sam deserves justice, and viewers deserve to see Cyrus pay for ripping her away from a family that's mourning the loss. All signs point to Cyrus getting what's coming to him in the year ahead, so that's something to look forward to. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Messy Syrup. It's me, Abby, here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. Woo boy, General Hospital isn't just having its cake and eating it too. These days, it's going back for second and third helpings. On one hand, you have Sunny running around free as a bird, and no one even wondering anymore who murdered Kate's in cold blood. On the other, you have Sunny running around free as a bird and promising daughter Christina that if the justice system fails her, he won't. Before we dive into the implications of his not even veiled, much less thinly veiled threat, let's all take a minute to stop laughing about Port Charles' longest-running criminal, even speaking the words, the justice system. Everybody ready? Cool. So what we are left with is another storyline in which Sunny is planning to send Ava for a swim with the fishes. And yet somehow he is still considered the show's hero, not its foremost villain. Amazing, right? Now, will the mobster really add Avery's mother to his list of kills, which also includes Michael's father AJ and damn near his own son Dante? Doubtful. If the powers that be were going to take away another of Ava's 9 lives, they would have done so before the writer switch, when half of Port Charles wanted her dead for messing with Sunny's meds, outing Natalia as a homophobe, getting Alexis' law license revoked. But we could still be hurtling toward a who tried to kill Ava mystery. And if so, Sunny would be far from the only suspect. Take a look at the below list of suspects, all of whom would be only too happy to dance on Ava's grave. And if so, Sunny would be far from the only suspect. Take a look at the below list of suspects, all of whom would be only too happy to dance on Ava's grave. Curtis and Jordan are navigating a complex relationship filled with unresolved emotions. Despite their separation, Jordan's lingering feelings for Curtis complicate their interactions as they grow closer. Curtis, caught between his emotional connection to Jordan and his commitment to Portia, faces mounting pressure. Meanwhile, their son TJ feels the strain as his parents' unresolved past starts affecting him. TJ's struggle to balance loyalty to Curtis and concern for Jordan intensifies the emotional tension, creating a fragile family dynamic. TJ finds himself in an impossible position, torn between his admiration for Curtis and his desire to protect Jordan. Watching his parents grapple with their feelings puts him in emotional turmoil. TJ's role as the family mediator becomes increasingly difficult as he faces his own personal challenges, magnifying the strain on all their relationships. As Curtis and Jordan grow closer, the potential for rekindling their relationship looms. If their emotional connection turns physical, it could devastate Curtis's relationship with Portia. Such a betrayal would not only threaten his romantic future, but also damage his relationships with his family and friends. Portia, already dealing with external pressures, would be heartbroken if Curtis betrayed her. Rebuilding trust would be an uphill battle, forcing Curtis to confront the consequences of his actions and reconsider his loyalty. The situation escalates when TJ learns that both Jordan and his wife, Molly, are hiding affairs. This revelation shatters TJ's trust and leaves him questioning everything about his family. To make matters worse, both women might be pregnant, raising the emotional stakes and creating a minefield of decisions for TJ. These betrayals put the Ashford family at a breaking point. TJ must decide how to move forward amidst the pain and mistrust. Curtis and Jordan face the challenge of addressing their lingering emotions while preserving their relationships with those they care about. The future of the Ashford family hangs in the balance. Can Curtis reconcile his feelings for Jordan and Portia? Will TJ find the strength to forgive, or will the betrayal leave permanent scars? As General Hospital unfolds, fans can expect a gripping storyline filled with heartbreak, tension, and the possibility of redemption, leaving viewers eagerly anticipating the next chapter. General Hospital spoilers reveal that Deception has another home and heart appearance coming up, so that'll lead to some drama. Brooklyn Quartermain will tell Maxie Jones that they need to bring out the big guns, so she'll get serious about trying to boost their sales. As for Lois Cirillo, she'll put all her dialect lessons to good use. Lois learned how to talk without her usual accent for Deception appearances, just like this one, so she'll speak without any traces of her Bensonhurst roots. However, Lois will soon realize that you can't please everyone. Although Lois got complaints about her accent before, now she'll get complaints about dropping it. Someone will confront Lois on the air and wonder if she's ashamed of where she comes from. In the end, Lois may decide she just needs to be herself and trust that it's enough to sell Deception products to their customers. At the gallery, Kai Taylor will once again take responsibility for derailing Trina Robinson's grade. Although Kai is now pulling his weight on their art history project, he'll still be looking for a way to make things up to Trina. Our predictions hint that flying sparks are on the way as Trina realizes Kai is a much deeper guy than she previously thought. At GH, Elizabeth Baldwin will tell someone that she was the nurse assigned to Sam McCall the day she died. Liz will be on a mission to get some answers about Sam's overdose and figure out how her grim fate could have happened. After Brad Cooper gets updates on the autopsy report, and the fact that Lucas Jones is in the clear, he'll be relieved. Brad will reach out to Lucas and perhaps make a pitch to spend some time together, but Lucas will think that might be a bad idea. While Lucas tries to set boundaries with Brad, Stella Henry will quiz Portia Robinson. Stella will overhear Portia talking about someone making a big mistake, so she'll definitely have questions. Next, Ava Jerome will have a demand, so she may push Rick Lansing to make sure it's granted as she prepares to hear her verdict. The jury is indeed back, so it won't be long until Ava and everyone else in the courtroom learns her fate. Molly Lansing Davis will deliver a plea to Christina Corinthos Davis, so she may beg Christina not to go off the rails if things don't go the way she wants. Sonny Corinthos has assured Christina that Ava's going to pay regardless, so Christina will cling to her dad's promise as she awaits news in court. On the next GH, Liz and Lucky take a walk down memory lane. Meanwhile, Sonny makes Christina an offer, and Alexis has a proposal for Molly. In addition to Liz and Lucky getting nostalgic, General Hospital spoilers for Monday, December 9, focus on Dex getting a holiday treat while Sonny makes Christina an offer. Elizabeth seems to have issues with the fact that she's one of the reasons Lucky actually wants to stay in Port Charles. He says he wants to support her while she's under hospital investigation for Sam's death. Hopefully, he's sticking around because of his son too, but that's neither here nor there. Needless to say, the two help kick off next week's episodes when Liz and Lucky get nostalgic. So, what memories do they end up conjuring up? What triggers this walk down memory lane? And does this experience serve to repair their damaged bond? A jury found Ava not guilty of anything that had to do with the night Christina and the baby she carried went flying out of her hotel suite. This verdict triggered an anger in Christina that she won't be able to let go. Not anytime soon, anyway. When Sonny makes Christina an offer, does she finally say yes to going to work for him? This should give the father and daughter ample time to plan revenge against Ava, right? As for Christina's estranged sister, Molly considers Alexis's proposal. Does the attorney want Molly to leave the DA's office and work with her at Diane's law firm? Also, what's up with Alexis and Molly in the promo that ran at the end of Friday's episode? In it, Molly says, "If you're siding with me, you will lose Christina." Is Alexis finally taking Molly's side? Alexis has to be disappointed that Christina told her sister she was never really Adela's mother. Ouch. Laura receives a visitor. Come on now, is this visitor any better than the one she just received? Lulu is back, and Laura is beyond happy. However, this so-called visitor might give her the opposite feeling, especially if it is Cyrus. After all, he's out and about and on the loose. He must want to explain his creepy behavior at Turning Woods. Finally, these days, Dex is living his life by the book. He has a girlfriend. He has a job that he's learning to love. He's a rookie cop at the PCPD. What happens when Dex gets a holiday treat? Is it from Joss or someone else? Rick Hurst shared a quick behind-the-scenes video showing off his new photo in the show's backstage area. Every so often, General Hospital updates its pictures of the actors. In the opening credits, most of the players under contract are shown, with recurring actors' images included if they appear in a particular episode. Rick Hurst recently gave a behind-the-scenes glimpse at the actors' images, which are hung on the walls inside the backstage area of the studio. Rick Hurst, who plays Rick Lansing on the show, shared a video on Instagram taken in the back hallway of ABC's studio. Panning across a wall, we could see the images of the actors hung on the wall like large posters. First, we saw Christina Wagner, and then beyond a door was a poster of Hurst next to John J. York, Mac. He then stopped on his own pic, remarking, "Well, let's see. What's this? Oh ho, we have a new picture." One fan wrote, "Sir, we want a full-time contract," while another followed that up with, "He lives in NJ, so he's never gonna be a regular." The fans were thrilled at his return as one summarized Rick's actions thus far. "You have come back to the role guns a-blazing. Loving every moment. Happy holidays." More Rick on the show would definitely mean more dastardly schemes. Another follower was truly excited, responding, "Does that mean you are here to stay? Yee buddy, just as your role is beginning to heat up, I want a Rick and Alexis reunion. I know that sounds totally crazy, but you guys are so good together. Such chemistry and the comedic timing rocks." And one viewer was totally enthused by the newest addition to the cast photos, writing, "It's about time we had a new Rick Lansing photo. Looking amazing. General Hospital spoilers reveal that Gio Palmieri first arrived in Port Charles to attend Brooke Lynn and Chase's wedding. Initially, we thought it was just a short stint, and he would fall off the canvas once the wedding storyline was done. However, that didn't happen. Instead, he became a rather permanent fixture in PC. His longer stay in town got us thinking that he was probably going to get paired with Trina, but that didn't happen either. That left only one plausible storyline, a parentage discovery. General Hospital spoilers reveal that there were many speculations about Sonny Corinthos being his bio dad, and then even Jack Brennan's name came up, but none of them are actually related to Gio. Now, the soap is dropping rather bold hints about who Gio's biological parents are. In the recent episodes, we found out that Brooke Lynn Q had a baby when she was quite young. Even though she gave birth to the baby, she decided not to keep it and gave it up for adoption. She seems to know nothing about who adopted the baby. Only Lois Carello has those details. Initially, there was no mention of who got Brooke Lynn Quartermain pregnant back in the day. However, the December 4, 2024 episode gave us a nice clue about the father. When Brooke Lynn went looking for Cody, she found him having a beer with Dante. They discussed about how BLQ once ratted him out at a camp. Later, Dante told Cody that during the camp days, Crowley paid Brooke Lynn to cause trouble between him and Lulu. This also teased that the two of them had a fling when they were much younger. Could BLQ have gotten pregnant during that fling? The timelines would certainly add up, but Dante does not act around BLQ in a way that would suggest that he knew anything about her pregnancy. Could it be possible that the Qs kept him in the dark about it? If that's the case, then Dante is about to be in for a huge shocker, much like Gio, who knows nothing about his parentage. We can't wait to find out how this story unfolds. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.